When this arrived in the mail, look, I couldn't say anything about it. I had to do it. Hello lovelies, and welcome to today's video. I'm really excited about today's video because we have got some new products to try and review and play with, which is just amazing. That's just not the norm for me. So I've been doing a little bit of shopping, which is a little bit exciting and a bit indulgent, but I had to do it. I made a promise that 2020 was going to be the year that was going to reduce the toxins even further, and I've gone ahead and stuck to that commitment. So I got 2 packages. I get almost every month something from Nutrimetics, not every month, but quite often, and every single month I get something from Young Living. So whether it be the Savvy Minerals or some oils or some cleaning products or you name it, they've got quite a range, and it's all beautiful, best quality, high-end, absolutely toxin-free, and extremely high grade products. So I'm very excited to get myself a monthly budget to spend on that wellness line. So this month was all about Savvy Minerals. So what I've gone ahead and done is spent my entire budget that I allow myself to spend on my monthly Young Living order, all on Savvy Minerals. I'm all good at the moment with my oils and all my other bits and pieces. Thank goodness, everything is lasting me ages. So I had this month to really play with some beautiful cosmetic products. The other thing I did was I ordered a little Nutrimetics order as well. And the most exciting part of that are these really cool little pads. To show you the packaging it comes in, which is fully recyclable. So absolute hands down to Nutrimetics for really looking after the environment there. I heard one really big brand recently speak about how they had to include a plastic cover on one of their eyeshadow palettes, and how boohoo for the environment, it has to be done because it's an eyeshadow palette. And I have to stop and say, Ether Beauty eyeshadow palette has a plastic sheath, and look, it's recyclable too. So do your research, buddy. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. This is to clean brushes. So what you do is you get some water on this, and then you just run your brush on the different surfaces, and it cleans up all your brushes. And I've used one of these already. I bought 3. They're $5. And it's done a really good job. So I'm really happy that now my brush cleaning time has been reduced. I've also got a smallish one of these from Kmart, and I've actually been using it to exfoliate a little bit. It's a very gentle exfoliator because it's made of silicone. So you can also use, especially these bits, to just really get that stubborn makeup off if you wanted to. Okay, now you're probably wondering, what did I get? What was the makeup that I got? I got some more misting spray, and I got this gorgeous package. Can you tell I'm excited? All right, let's take off this gorgeous thing. Look at that, so pretty. And we're going to open up. Now I have to say, this is all cardboard. It's very pretty cardboard, very nice cardboard, but it is all cardboard, so it's going to go into the recycling bin eventually after I finish reusing it a million times. And we've got 2 really beautiful products. We've got this gorgeous little thing and this gorgeous not so little thing. All right, let's start with the small one. This is called the Multitasker. Now I'm very excited about this product. I've been looking at it for months and months because it is literally the thing that does it all. So you get this little eyeshadow size sort of pot. It's 1.5 grams, which in my experience with Savvy Minerals is actually going to be the equivalent of probably like 5 grams because it just goes and goes forever. Just carefully open it. And inside you get this little seal. So we'll just take that off. Okay, and you've got these 4 holes there. And what this is as you can tell, let's just swatch it here. Just a very beautiful cocoa brown product. It's very matte, and it's kind of not too smudgy. So the idea is this can be your contour, this can be your eyebrow fill, this can be an eyeshadow, this can be an eyeliner, this can be anything really. So my plan was to have it as an eyebrow fill if I should so choose, but more than anything, just mix it a little bit with my Savvy Minerals powder, shade Warm 2, and give myself a contour color. I already got my Savvy Minerals on. All we need is a bit of contouring. So I'm just going to take a detailed face brush here, take a tiny bit of the Savvy Minerals on the lid, tiny bit of this multi-purpose stuff, mix it all up nicely, and let's try and apply it as our contour. Wow. So look at that. Perfect. Okay, the cheeks, we'll do the nose. Perfect. Got this little eyebrow brush here as well, and I'm actually going to use this mixture to do the brows as well. Look at that. I am impressed. So I'm really happy that I got that. I was a little bit concerned that how would I make one color work for everything, but look at that, it totally does. So I'm just going to take my kabuki brush and just a little tiny bit more, look how tiny, a bit more of the Savvy Minerals. I'm just going to blend that up. Wonderful. Now that was my own fault because I probably should have used the kabuki brush to apply it as well. So I'm very, very happy with how that looks now. So pretty. Very impressed, Savvy Minerals. Very, very impressed. I'm so happy with that one. Of course, it does help that I've got a beautiful base with my moisturizer and all those kind of good things, sun cream, and lots and lots of beautiful minerals in my skin already, prepping the skin for these beautiful pigments. This product is really just so very, very clean. It's literally mica and bark extract. That's it. It's just beautiful that you can really utilize the beauty part of makeup without having to expose yourself to the toxic part of makeup. Now, the really fun part of this month's order is this guy. So the Royal Winter Eyeshadow Palette. And I'll show you why I got this gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful thing. We've got 4 colors inside. They're called Grace, Unwind, Jewel, and Enchanted. Wowee. Those colors are just everything. And today is going to be not just a review, but I'm also going to be trying to match my SNS colors because I haven't done that for this particular one yet. And I just thought it's worth the wait to receive this palette to really reflect the beautiful pinky purples that I've got on my fingers, which is exactly what Grace and Unwind are all about. And I'm probably going to add in a little bit of purple from the Ether Beauty just to really purple it up at the end. But I'm also really keen on trying the Jewel. So this is going to be a bit of a combination video because I really want to do the SNS look because that's what I had planned. But when this arrived in the mail, look, I couldn't say anything about it. I had to do it. I'm really, really excited because I don't very often get things for myself like this. So this is a little bit of a spoil. It does come with a little brush as well, which is very cute. Just like that. Oh, it's a double brush. So that's very cute. But we'll be leaving that in the palette, I think, for now. I'm going to jump in with the e.l.f. eye crease brush because that's my favorite. And I'm going to go into Unwind, which is the darker neutral shade. It's a beautiful matte. It's like a stony pink color. And I'm just going to go all over the crease and the upper lid. That's both the bases set there. Next, I'm going to take a beautiful flat brush, something that's really hardy. So something like this or like this. This one's a little bit softer, so I'm going to go with that one. And jump into Grace. So the really light shimmer, that one. And very, very generously place it onto the inner third to half of the lid. I'm not using any primers except for the moisturizer that's already on the lids. So here we go. Wow, perfect. And look at that match. It's just as shimmery and just as beautifully creamy. And it's got that very, very subtle hint of pink, kind of like a dusty pink in there, just to really, really bring out that beautiful shimmer. While we're here, I think we should also take a little bit of Grace and pop it under the brow. Beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Wow. Okay, what are we going to do for the outer crease? So I've kind of got a bit of a lilac-y hint to the silver nail there. It's kind of a grayish purple. So what do we do? What do we do? I definitely want to use this Enchanted because look at that shimmer. It's just insane. Beautiful. But I still want to reflect the fact that we've got this kind of purpley tone in the nails. And I also want to kind of use that jewel colorful teal. So what to do? I'm going to go in with a clean crease brush and I'm going to jump into the Enchanted as a starting point. Oh wow, that's very pigmented. Look at that. Very, very light-handedly, just tap it into the outer crease. Wow, very shimmery. It's actually a lot more sheer on the skin than what it appears in the palette, but I did go in very light-handedly, so I might just do a second layer because I did not expect it to be so sheer because it looked so defined on the brush. So we'll do one more. Very, very pretty. Look at that. Just shimmery and delicious and barely any fallout, actually. I'm very impressed. For a shimmer, it should have had a lot more fallout than this. So far, really impressed. Really, really sheer. I didn't think it was going to be this sheer, but I absolutely love it anyway. It's so shimmery and so pretty and really gives you that beautiful depth. So it looks to me like this is just a pressed pigment kind of palette, and that's why you get such a sheer payoff with the Enchanted color because it's just all glitter. It's definitely, definitely glittery, I'll tell you that. And that glitter stays right on. A lot of glitters tend to kind of rub out as you blend them. This one is here to play. It's really, really pretty. All right, I'm decided to the next bit is going to be the jewel, the green or the teal color here. Look at that. Again, really pigmented on the brush, but let's see how it goes on right next to the gray, right next to the Enchanted color. So pretty. Again, not as bright as I thought, but definitely buildable and really pretty. This color, wow. It has this kind of, I don't even know, it's got like a gray undertone. It's so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's very shimmery, very pretty. And I think that if we wet the brush, so let's try that and get some misting spray. Wipe off the excess. See what it does with a wet brush. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. So yeah, we're getting this beautiful green with the misting spray, and I've also gone back in with the crease brush just to blend it out a little, and look at the difference that made. Wow. Okay, so that's both eyes done with a misting spray brush and the colored jewel. So just wet the brush and dipped into jewel, and then without adding any more of the enchanter, just using the brush that had enchanted on it, blending it out, and it made all the difference. So just needs a little bit of waking up. It is a little bit dusty, but that's again probably because it's just a pressed pigment, so that makes perfect sense. But the colors, people, here are just wow. So impressed. Look at that teal. It's blue, it's green, it's gray. It's got an almost duochrome kind of thing going on. It's so pretty. Wow. Now I think that we need to bring the purple back to play, so I'm going to borrow a color out of the Ether Beauty Amethyst palette, because hello purple. And we're still toxic free. We're still sticking to our guns here. I'm going to take a beautiful fluffy flat brush here, and probably the coolest purple that they have, which is that one. And cool I mean as in not warm, not cool. It's very, very shimmery. This color is just everything. It's a beautiful inner corner color. I think I've used it to, I've definitely used it probably the most out of everything, because it is the cooler purple in the palette. And I'm just going to use it to blend the white, or the pinky white, with the green, with the teal. And it's going to work wonderfully, because this actually has beautiful bluish green specks in it, which is what makes it so bright and wonderful. And just like the Savvy Minerals palette, this Ether Beauty color does not spare anything on shimmer. It is shimmery for days. So on it goes, just to blend the two, because otherwise we get this big jump between the white and the green, and I don't know, I prefer a bit more of a blended look. All right, the next bit of fun that we're going to have, now that we've created this absolutely insanely beautiful teal and purple shimmery look, is another new product. This one's from Nutrimetics, unopened, still in its seal. This one is 99% clean. It is a lip oil. So when I say 99% clean, the only ingredient that I'm not necessarily so sure about is this. I'll put it out on the screen because there's no way I'm going to pronounce this correctly. And I know that that's just it's a lab produced, it's naturally derived, but it's a lab produced ingredient to give you that sort of fattiness in any lip gloss, any kind of nice, soft feeling, velvety feeling lipstick. They'll probably have this ingredient in there just to give you that kind of, that luxurious feel to it. And this being a lip gloss or a lip oil is definitely fatty kind of content. But the rest of these ingredients are beautiful. We have here jojoba seed oil, we have prunus oil, we have bran oil, we have sunflower, we have soybean. That's the only grievance I have with this product, so we're going to go ahead and apply. Now the one thing where Nutrimetics never fails is the packaging. Now, I've got my fingers all over this lid trying to open it, but it is a beautiful shiny gold component with a gorgeous thick glass looking base, plastic though, and the applicator, as far as I know, Nutrimetics, is never a fail. So very tight to get it out, which is good because it will squeeze off all the excess oil, and you get this generous fatty applicator. Look at that beauty. Straight on. Wow. Look at that color. It's actually completely colorless. That orange, I'm assuming, is from all the oils that go into it. There's no coloring in the ingredients, but look at the color it gives the lips. It's just that beautiful natural tone to the lips, but uber duper shiny. Amazing. So let's finish off this look quickly with some liner and mascara and all those jazzy things, and then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit. All right, there it is with an ombre liner using a combination of the Vibrant Liquid liner and some defining, it's a liquid eye definer. Just a little bit of purple in the inner corner and then the black to wing out. I've also got a charcoal pencil in the wet line and underneath a little bit there, smoking it all out. So very, very pretty there. Absolutely loving these new colors. So with a new palette, it's always fun to learn how best to use it. So a little bit of misting spray went a very long way with this beautiful shadow. And what I love is once it's on, it doesn't move, which is a really huge testament for me anyway about its quality. It's very, very pigmented. It just needs a little bit of encouragement to get off the brush and onto the skin, and that's what the misting spray definitely does. very, very, very cute packaging, very, very nice quality product, and I'm very happy that this is now in my toxic-free collection. So that's going right next to the Ether Beauty, and that's just given a very, very subtle hint of purple just through the middle of the lid, really brightened up by the liner there. Now this little bit of potted gold, this is the Multitasker. I'm very impressed that I didn't use any pencil or any other products, no mascara, nothing like that on my eyebrows. That's the only thing that's in there is this little bit of powder, and it was only the tiniest little amount, and that's eyebrows done. So that was all too easy, and the contour is really pretty, really, really subtle. I worked a little bit of bronzer in there as well because I just wanted to warm up the face, but everything has melted into the skin because that is what natural products are here for, just to melt in and just work for you. Very, very happy. The lip gloss is staying in place. It's not sticky. It's so beautiful. I'm loving this. It really does feel like I've put just apricot oil on my lips or something like that, but it's not greasy. The only difference is I don't get that grease factor, and it's not bleeding out beyond the lip. It's very much staying in place. I'm very keen to try it on top of some liner or some lipstick just to see if it still does all the same things when you do include a little bit of pigment. So that'll be really exciting to try out another time. What do you think? Did we manage to match the SNS and still get away with trialing a new palette and new lip gloss and new contour and new all these things? I hope it worked out really well. I'm really, really excited about these new products. We'll be definitely seeing much more of them because they are gorgeous, they are toxic free, and they're here to play. So that's really, really, really fun. Definitely good investment into natural beauty. Comparing it to the Ether Beauty palette, which is the only other non-toxic palette that I have, it definitely works differently. It's a different formula altogether. I can tell that straight away. The Ether is very buttery. It's very, very easy. It's like it's got a primer built in. These don't, but that's okay. It was one spray with the misting spray and we got it all the way there. So just a little bit of learning, but I am so loving these colors. Wow. Very, very pretty, and it was so easy to achieve. Really looking forward to building up this collection because it is such a good investment, and all of these products just work and work. Like I had maybe 3 dips with a kabuki brush into the misting powder to do my face, and I have got things to cover, people. And it gave me a light to medium coverage today. I could have gone higher, I could have gone more, but it also gave me my highlight, it gave me everything, and it was such a small amount of product because it's natural. So it just goes and works, and it loves skin, and skin loves it. So I do hope you try it too. If you wanted to get in touch with the products that I use, all the links are below. I do have an affiliate code for Ether Beauty, which is really exciting. I am connected to Young Living, which is really lovely too, so you can definitely get in touch about those products. Same thing with the Nutrimetics, because some of these products you just cannot get off a shelf. It's just not possible. So sometimes you got to get them online or through a consultant, and yeah, so that's what we do. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I most certainly loved putting it together. It was really exciting that I had one thing planned to film and all these products fell in my lap, and we got a completely different look out of it, which is really fantastic. Oh, look at that pigment. I'm just obsessed. I'm very, very happy with it all. I have to say my eyes are very comfortable. There's no creasing. They're not itchy. They don't feel tight or anything like that, like some products can make you feel. Now, if you haven't done so already, please go over to Instagram, go over to Facebook, have a look at the more frequent posts about daily life and different looks and different things about me. So I'd love for you to get over there and either follow or whatever it is that you do with Facebook. That all the details will be up on the screen and also down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, well, come on, subscribe. It's just a press of the button, and we're here. We're here every Sunday and midweek, which is not always so easy to follow, but I'm trying my best in between kids and work and all the other things. So I love this, and I love having you here. So go ahead and subscribe and join me. Wherever you are around the world, I hope you're having an amazing day, and it was great to have you here. Thanks for coming along on the journey. Bye.